My Sony TV keeps shutting off by itself.
I'm assuming you aren't sitting on the remote or someone else is pushing buttons.
No, it isn't. And no, I haven't accidentally spilled soda onto it, shorting out the switches inside.
If the TV has a tuner separate from the display, make sure the cable between them is securely connected. Otherwise, the screen goes black when it doesn't get input.
It is actually turning off, though the red light flashes sometimes.
The solutions depend on how many times the standby light flashes. For example, if the light flashes 8 times, Sony says to disconnect all wired and wireless connectors, do a power reset.
What is a power reset? When it is already turning off and on.
Turn it off, keep it off but plugged in as the TV lamp cools for 5 minutes, unplug it, wait a literal minute, then plug it back in.
That's a hard reboot.
After you do the reboot, Sony says to then do a factory reset.
I don't know how to do that.
After it comes back up, press the up arrow button, hold down and release the power button on the TV while still holding down the up arrow. Release the up button when the initial setup screen shows up.
Then I need to reconfigure it.
True, but that might be enough to fix the setting that caused it to cycle on and off instead. When the TV comes back on, Sony's manual says go to the home menu and go to the sleep timer. After all, if you've set it to a minute or so, it will turn off a lot.
I think it was set at an hour or 2.
If there's a glitch that shortened it to a minute or 2, you get cycling. Ditto if the timer to turn it off is set too short.
I may have it on sleep where it goes dark after a while, but that isn't off. And I don't set the timer to turn it off.
Some of the TVs have an eco setting, and the presence sensor that uses to see if someone is there could fail to see anyone because the sensor is blocked.
I never knew I needed to wave at the TV like it was an old rabbit ear model to keep it going.
Turning off the timers could fix that too. If you're using the idle TV standby, the solution is to adjust the volume or change the channel to give it an input once in a while.
You said this was all if the red light blinked 8 times.
The sensor and timer settings you can do for any time the Sony TV turns off when you don't want it to. But most of the red light flashing means you need service.
I'd like to try every solution that's cheaper than that first.
Clean the air vents around it and keep the media center doors open so it isn't shutting off due to overheating.
I know I don't dust the TV, but it is cycling in ways that aren't obvious that it overheats over the course of an hour and shuts down.
Sony's manual says to try to update the software. Make sure the TV is connected to the internet and set to receive automatic software updates, or you can install updates off the internet and install them on the TV with a USB drive.
And then reboot one more time, because every other device update I do demands that.